I'm just gonna say it, I think that was one of the best superhero origin stories ever. Hey there, Nerd Squad. I'm here to tell you a story about the one time that Batman ran into some trouble at the grocery store. Now, this is an idea from our community. This came in through social media. So if you have an idea you want to see come to life, please do share it with us, because who knows, you could be the next person to see your idea on screen. Now, what I love about this prompt is that I get to explore two sides of Batman. We got the Bruce Wayne side, which is normally very put together and sophisticated, and then we have the Batman side, which, while also put together, has really great utility gear, but isn't necessarily known for being super sophisticated. Like, there are tools that work in the Batmobile that don't follow the laws of physics, but all of the Batmobile's tech somehow works perfectly fine. Like, how does that happen? Anyway, I digress. Let's dive right into the story. It's a rainy night in Gotham City, and Batman decides that he needs to pick up some supplies at the local grocery store. And when I say supplies, I mean batarangs, bat grenades, bat grappling hooks, lots of bats. On the way out, he passes the dairy section and sees some ice cream. He remembers that Jim Gordon had mentioned something about his daughter liking chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. Barbara Gordon was off at college, so Bruce figured he would pick some up for her next time he saw her. He tossed the carton into his basket and headed to the checkout. Standing in line, Bruce realized that he didn't bring his wallet. Normally, he paid for things using the Bat credit card, which accepted no liability and provided plausible deniability when he needed it. But he left it in the Bat cave with the rest of his gear. The cashier looked to be a young woman in her early 20s. She recognized Batman right away. "Crap, holy crap, holy crap," she says, wide-eyed as she stared at him. Bruce only grunted in response, pulled his phone out of his utility belt, and tried to pay with that instead. But the payment didn't go through. The cashier shook her head. "Sorry, we don't accept credit cards after 9 p.m. So this was a 24-hour grocery store. It was probably 10:30 by now. Bruce thought quickly. What was he going to do? He didn't carry cash on him. The cashier looked at Bruce sympathetically. "You wouldn't happen to have a library card on you, would you? Because we do take those." Bruce looked at her confused. She continued, "You know, they're both plastic, and they both have numbers on them. It's totally the same thing. Please tell me you have a library card." Bruce didn't. All he had was his driver's license, which wasn't enough. The cashier sighed and said, "I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to leave without your ice cream. Maybe next time you remember your wallet or your Bat credit card." She pressed the emergency button and said to the next customer in line, "Next." The guy walked up to the counter, paid for his Doritos and Diet Coke, and headed out the door. Bruce felt defeated. How did he get himself into this situation? He was Batman. He had everything. Could buy anything he wanted whenever he wanted. Well, except this, apparently. He threw the ice cream back into the freezer and headed out the front doors, where he was met with the rain pouring down around him. As he walked down the street, he couldn't help but feel like the cashier was right. Why didn't he just have his Bat credit card with him? But he even kept track of all these ridiculous rules. The rules of the night, my dude. As Bruce continued his walk home, he heard the familiar sound of the Batmobile behind him. Alfred must have found him. He turned around and watched as Alfred pulled up alongside him in the car. He rolled down the window and said, "Master Bruce, I presume." Bruce nodded and opened the passenger door. "Alfred, you saved me. I didn't have my wallet with me, and I forgot my Bat credit card. The cashier was right. I should have had my Bat wallet with me." Alfred handed him a small black leather wallet with a large B embossed on the front. Bruce looked inside and saw a single key card, along with $100 in cash. "I told you once before, Master Bruce, that relying solely on technology is a foolish idea. We'll always have a backup plan." Alfred turned back to face the road. "And you said you'd never use it, but I made sure to put your batarang in there anyway." Bruce smiled as he took the wallet. "Thanks, Alfred. You're the best." When they arrived at the mansion, Alfred turned to Bruce and said, "Master Bruce, I need to ask you something." Bruce knew that look. "What is it, Alfred? Why were you at the grocery store to begin with?" Bruce shifted uncomfortably in his seat. "Well, I was actually getting some supplies. But then I saw some ice cream, and I remembered that Commissioner Gordon had mentioned that his daughter likes chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. So I thought I would pick some up for her next time I see her." Alfred went silent for a moment as he processed this. Bruce could almost feel his eyes boring into the back of his head. Finally, he spoke. "And you didn't have your wallet or your Bat credit card, so you attempted to pay with your cell phone, which I can understand. But after that failed, You decided to walk home instead of calling me for a ride. Again, Bruce could almost feel Alfred's eyes boring into the back of his head. Bruce, why on earth would you walk home in the rain when you could have called me? Or better yet, why didn't you just call a cab? It's not like you don't have the money to pay for it. Bruce sighed. Sometimes it wasn't fun being a billionaire. Sometimes he just wanted to blend in. I was trying to blend in, Alfred. I didn't want anyone to recognize me. I just wanted to get some fresh air and maybe, I don't know, get some exercise. I mean, I spend most nights fighting crime. The other nights, I'm usually at Wayne Enterprises working. It's nice to try and maintain a semblance of normalcy, do some mundane tasks that normal people do. Alfred turned to face Bruce with a look of disbelief on his face. Are you kidding me? For someone who fights crime for a living, you sure do a lot of mundane tasks. Picking up Batmobile parts, doing battle prep, making new batarangs, punching bad guys in the face. Yeah, all pretty mundane stuff. Bruce started to laugh. But seriously, Bruce, I am getting tired of coming to save you. You're acting like a child. A moody, brooding, overly dramatic child, but a child nonetheless. Next time you forget your wallet, I am leaving you there. No more free rescues. Bruce groaned and buried his head in his hands. Thanks, Alfred. I won't make you drive me next time. After a long sigh, Alfred finally broke into a smile. Oh, I'm looking forward to that day. Really though, Bruce, I will always come for you if you need me, no matter what it is. Even if you need me to come pick you up from the grocery store. Bruce returned the smile. I know, and I appreciate that. Thanks, Alfred. He paused for a moment. So, what are we having for dinner tonight? And that's our story. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it.